Alright, so this is a quick review of The Batman. I actually saw the movie last week, March 4th, Friday, and it's about taking me a week to gather my thoughts on the movie and express them in a way that is somewhat professional and somewhat accurate without me stuttering all too much. Which normally when I do like videos or top tens or if I ever do a review of any kind before this, I normally stutter. So yeah, the Batman, in a greater sense, is the greatest comic book movie ever made, in my opinion. It is a movie that does everything right, and it's everything I wanted, and my expectations were fulfilled. They were exceeded thoroughly. It is a detective story that actually has a good mystery to solve. It has a phenomenal villain that physically is not anything special. It's not even that great, but instills such a fear and like horrifying presence in the audience as well as in Gotham itself. Speaking of Gotham actually felt like a living, breathing city in this version. Not like previous Gothams where it's just like, criminals running around and Batman stopping them and there's nothing more to the lore of Gotham like a lot of Batman movies. In this Gotham, everything is connected. Everybody is connected. Somebody has something to do with the other, and that those two people might not even know. I love Robert Pattinson as Batman. I love Paul Dano's Riddler. Colin Farrell's Penguin and Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, all great. I feel like the Riddler, like I said, no physical threat, but it felt like that next step after Heath Ledger because you compare this movie to The Dark Knight, which is what it should be compared to. And The Dark Knight, I think, had great ideas, great execution, great story, but ultimately what made that movie elite was how heavily carried it was by Heath Ledger and his performance. And Paul Dano feels like that next step in the process to making another phenomenal actor into another phenomenal Batman villain. Also, I want to mention Falcone, the actor who plays Falcone. I don't actually know. He did a phenomenal job at playing a character that you might not think has a lot of potential, or not potential, but like that doesn't have a lot to do with the story. But actually, he has a whole bunch to do with the story. He's like connected to everything. He is behind the scenes. He was like behind everything, and it's so great that we could see an actor that could actually play that character phenomenally. Because you go back into other Batman media, and Falcone isn't the most important person in the world, but in this, it's like whatever you see, whatever happens in Gotham's past, it's Falcone. And yeah, that is my quick review of the Batman. Matt Reeves, I hope he can make another Batman movie in the future because it was amazing.